Hi, and welcome to my channel. This week I just ended the first week of the 12-week program from this book, The Artist's Way. It's about healing, it's about reprogramming your mind, and a lot of crazy stuff. And now let's just talk about the first week, what I did. So, this book explains that you can change your way of thinking by journaling a lot. Like, you have to journal like 3 pages a day, like in the morning, right when you wake up. So I did that. I think I forgot it once because I'm lazy, but I'm writing everything down. That's not a lot. It's the first week. What do you expect? So, and it was crazy what things came up. Like, I'm writing and I don't even notice what I'm writing, and then afterwards when I read it, actually in the book she said, what's her name again? Julia Cameron. She said, don't read back what you wrote, but I had to. Like, it's very interesting. It's like a sitcom in my book. Like, the first week was very interesting, and I'm now currently in week 2, but we're just going to talk about week 1. So we had a few tasks to do, which were, let me check on it. So there is a lot of stuff in there. I hope no one finds this, because if I die, this book has to come with me, like literally. So I wrote my morning pages, and we have to do, there was this one task where she said, do a artist date every week. That's basically a date with yourself, where you just do something creative and just for yourself alone, it could be like everything, and I decided to go on a walk in the woods and take pictures of a lot of plants and the nature, and it was so beautiful. And those, I think I spent there 2 hours or something, and it wasn't very not like I expected. I thought I was going to be walking and a lot, and I didn't feel like that. I was very happy on that day because it was just about me, and my inner child being happy. Woohoo! Yeah, it was beautiful. Actually, it was. And then we had to find back. And in this book, it's about finding your connection, building a connection to your inner creativity. So, and we had to write down 3 creative enemies, like people from the past who said something that was very upsetting, that kind of you still think back to this day what they said, 3 enemies. And I had the first enemy I had were my cousins. I'm a singer, so when I was younger, they used to laugh when I sang. I don't know, my English is very bad. No matter what I did, they were laughing, and I was very shy actually as a child. So getting in front of everyone and starting singing was a milestone for me. And then they started laughing, and that wasn't very bad. They just made fun of me because they're jealous. Yeah, and I remember back then I felt so bad, and I remember my knees were shaking because I was I just reached a milestone. You all are laughing at me, and I will never forget their faces. And my grandma was also there, and I just know saw her, looked at her, and she looked very proud of me. So I was like, okay, I did a great job. Let them bitches laugh. You know, and the second enemy was my mom. My mom. One day I was like doing like singing exercises in the kitchen, and she came to me and said into my face, "Give up. Give up." Like, what the F was that? Like, I was so almost like traumatized. It was traumatizing because I had this feeling of like, I'm not good enough, this will never work. And like, if my mom says give up, like after what she said, that she wanted just to motivate me and stuff, like, I don't believe her. I think she was just tired of hearing me singing. This was so mean. So I wrote that down. And the third enemy wasn't actually a person. It was just that no one really gave me like compliments on my voice. And I've never heard someone saying like, oh my god, you are such a good singer. Okay, when I was younger, I wasn't, you know, but like after like 4 years of singing lessons, I can now say I'm a good singer. But like, it's still like this lack of support that I feel like there's like no one pushing me and supporting me. But now there is my singing teacher and one of like 2 cousins. I have a lot of cousins. Yeah, there's so many. Yeah, I wrote them down. It took me a while. You know, I kind of like fell into like a meditative state kinda, and yeah, and those 3 came up. Yeah, fuck them. I'm so mean. And then we had to write down 3 champions, like my 3 biggest inspirations kind of for my creativity. And first I have Ariana Grande. She's my idol. She's my biggest inspiration in life. And like, since I was a child, I was always a fan of hers, and there's like no one above her, you know, for me. And all her interviews, just felt so much love by just watching it, you know, and hearing her music. It's very healing, and I could never describe how I feel when I see her on screen. I've never met her in real life. I'm so sad. I'm manifesting it for this year, you know? Yeah, and pray for it. And the second champion for me is a cousin of mine. She kind of like pushed me to do like take singing lessons, and I'm so grateful that she did that. It kind of like changed my whole life, like when it comes to my singing. And yeah, and she always said like, and when you have a private jet, the first thing you do is flying me to wherever I want. And I was like, deal. And this third is like very funny. It's like a kids TV show that I watched when I was younger with my cousins. They were all like girls, you know, so I watched it with them, and then I become obsessed with it. And it will sound so ridiculous, don't judge me. It was actually Winx Club. I love it. No, I am not ashamed of it. And especially the fairy of music, Musa. Her voice in like some scenes were like insane, and I felt like I'm in hypnosis. And yeah, this was like kind of inspiring. And yeah, those are like my 3 champions. Okay, so we have the morning pages like every day for a whole week, like for the 12 weeks actually. You have to write morning pages, 3 pages, creative enemies, and the other task I did was if you had 5 other lives, what would you be in them? If you're not a singer, I want to become a singer, I am a singer, but you know, understand what I'm saying, right? And I wrote down I would be an actor because I love acting. I took acting classes like 3 years ago. I love acting. Yeah. The second life, I would be a designer. My initials are MK, and I was like, damn, I can't use that. But like, it would be nice. The third life, I would be a spiritual teacher, a healer. That's all I wrote down. I don't know how it would actually look like. I think I would be like, I don't know, doing hypnosis, kundalini or something like that, probably, because I love all this healing stuff. I'm a hypnosis coach myself, so I am actually a spiritual teacher when you think about it. Okay, and next would be a therapist. Yeah, I won't talk about that a lot, like much. Actually, I won't talk about it. And fifth life, I would be a chef. Yeah, because I love cooking, but I can't cook, so it would be funny, I think. And that's all I did for the first week of the Artist Way. Yeah, I forgot one day. Like, I didn't write morning pages on the 6th day. And I'm now currently in the second week, and yeah. Oh, and we had to write down like, oh, I forgot about this. We had to write down like affirmations, and then we had to kind of like analyze our thought patterns and like which blurbs come out, like, you know, like I'm a good singer and I'm a very productive person, and then you hear this voice in your head that says, you, who do you think you are? You're definitely not that. And I wrote everything down like 10 times. I'm a good singer, like my name, I'm a good singer, and I'm a very productive person. And there are like a lot of negative things that came up, like that's you and a good singer, never, like things like that. I don't sound good came up. You will never be enough. You'll never be good enough. That's what came up. Or like you're so full of shit came up, and I wrote it down, you know, just to see. But like, those were the first thoughts that came up when I wrote down I'm a good singer, I'm productive. And it was very funny how I am my own bully, like, actually. Yeah. And I watched Doshi, I hope I say her name right. I don't think so. Yeah, and this book, The Artist Way by Julia Cameron, she also did this 12 weeks program, I think like 5 years ago. And now she's like a Grammy winner, you know, so I thought, let's give it a try. Yeah, and that's it for this video, and I hope, what am I hoping? Yeah, that you enjoyed this video, and this won't be my last. Of course, that's my first actual video, like the other one was just an introduction. And yeah, it was very funny, like, to be committed to something, actually, you know, like, oh my god, I'm doing this 12-week program, like, I hope that I will change. And I think over the last 2 weeks I changed a lot of thought patterns, a lot, like 2 or 3, because I now recognize there's a voice in my head that's not actually mine, it's my ego. And it's very hard to recognize that this is not you that's speaking, you know. And so you have this image of yourself, like in a negative way, and this voice tells you you are this, you are that, you are this, and then you have your own character where you say, I am good enough, I will achieve my dreams, and this, and to it kind of helps me to understand this, that the other part isn't me. So, and this helps me with a lot of like self-love, self-trust, you know, and self-esteem, of course. And those are all things I'm currently working on, especially with the self-trust, because I'm like a person who sometimes says, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, and have a list of things to do, and then I'm like doing nothing at the end, like, or just one or two things. Yeah, and I really want to change that. And yeah, wish me luck with that. It was nice. Yeah, I'm so happy to be doing this, you know. It's very chaotic and the camera is there and I'm looking there. Okay, I'm just being me. I'm trying to be a fun. Wait, my English is reloading. I lost it for a minute. I forgot what I wanted to say. Oh, I wanted to be authentic as fuck. And I don't care who will see this video. I know this video won't be like best quality, I know, and I don't have like setup. This is literally just my phone with like whatever, I don't know how it's called, but like, you know, when you put your phone on it. Yeah, and this was it for this video, and I hope you liked it. I hope I could like inspire you to, or like I can recommend you to do this too. Like, I feel like this is going to bring me somewhere. Where? I don't know, but somewhere. Just not here where I am right now, right? And that's the point of it. See you in the next video. Bye.